Hey guys, I just wanted to share with you this ReVision editor. It's a WYSIWYG. It has an actual live preview with it. As you can see on the right side, it's actually playing a JavaScript animation over and over. And I'm just going to show you that we can change that live. And then we can even scale it up. That's a little ridiculous. However, um, this is a looped animation, so it's just going to update itself over and over and over again. Of course, it's live updating, so if you do run into a situation where you have like just a standalone runs once animation or process, then you can just hit refresh at the top right up here, and it will start it over from the beginning, kind of like right there. One of the greatest features is that live preview. I know myself, I've looked at several pieces of software, even web-based applications for this live preview. And personally, I just don't like working on a web application. I would prefer something that I can download, have on my computer. If I'm not near internet, I don't have to be connected to the internet. I know that that sounds ridiculous to a lot of people, but I prefer to be able to take my work anywhere I go and not have to connect to the internet just to get something done. So this is a full downloadable application for Windows currently. They are working on a Mac OS version. I'm not sure when the release date for that one's going to be, but it should have look almost exactly the same. Well, minus your X, closing your windows, maximizing and minimizing. We have this is basically their startup screen. So if we go up here and we just click on a new tab, you can see we've got probably something most of you are familiar with, but it looks like it gives you this extra meta for helping out, which is great. Tells you where your CSS goes, your JavaScript goes. Now I know most of us store all of these in separate files. However, it doesn't seem like, although I did find out, doesn't seem like they have a way to separate them out. You can build them as separate files. That's perfectly fine. And you can open them up individually, but you do have to save to your CSS or your JavaScript before you can load it up. I'm sure most of you guys are already used to doing that. But there is going to be a feature coming where it'll just pull those files into, I guess, one tab, and then you'll be able to edit it all within the same script. So it'll kind of show up the way this is formatted right here. Your script will be in the body but at the bottom, and then your styles will all be right there. And it'll import those from your files, but then it's going to export them back out to those separate files once you save. So I think that sounds really cool. I hope that they get that in there pretty quick, actually. So this is just one of their ways of starting up a new project. If you go up to File and you click New, you'll see you get a different starter. This one is kind of already laid out for, I guess, beginners, or if maybe you want this kind of setup, kind of helps you align what you're getting started with. I know it's very bare bones and basic, but it lets people play with the different elements and kind of lists out, you got a header, main, footer. Um, for the beginners, I think this software is the best place to start. For pros, I really do think this could increase your production time. I know that with my one freelance project that I've done with it so far, I don't think I could have completed it faster than on this, and it probably would have taken me 2 weeks longer if I'd have done it, conventional ways. Um, but maybe that's just because of my skill level. Uh, so this was, oh, I have to tell you about this other feature as well. So you can see the welcome to your starter site and all this. These are the elements. It's set up for a small desktop, 1024 pixel, right? They have some options already here. One is mobile. 320 pixels seems pretty small, but that's the smallest mobile screen you could possibly look at it on. And when you click it, it just shows you exactly what you're going to see on a 320 pixel. Now I've tested this already on the projects that I'm running. When you do upload it to your web server and you test it on your phone, it looks almost identical if you have these same, pixel ratios. But even if it's close, so if like your phone for whatever reason is, 500 pixels, then the 20 pixel difference, you'll still be able to be right within that viewpoint with this view right here. And that one's set up as a small tablet. You got a tablet. You can go all the way up to ultra wide 1980. I don't know if anybody needs to develop like that, but generally, I guess if you had like a landscape, that might work for it. Um, but having this tool right here has helped me, especially with that freelance project, to scale my project as I go instead of having to test it, then come back and try to fix it, set up my app medias, to reflect what I want it to eventually look like. You can just see it happening right here. Really great tool. And it's more accurate than most of the tools that I've actually used. There is only one downside to this software. It is $10 a month, but it's again downloadable application. I found that the $10 offset is nothing compared to the amount of business I can now do with this software. Um, I will be doing some videos. This is kind of just an intro. I was very excited about this particular project. Um, they're still, working out some of the website stuff, but I think that's going to come along a long ways, considering that their website was actually built with this software. Um, but I'm going to leave you with that. Again, it's a uh, it's a great tool, and I'll be doing videos on, just a little bit of HTML for beginners, some CSS, some JavaScript as well. It does PHP as well. I don't have an example of that to bring to you right now, but I will in these future videos. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Hopefully this wasn't too long. Have a great day.